big story. Then at 10, watch at large with Geraldo Rivera.
Today we bring you the next big thing at auto speedways and oval tracks around the country. It is called drifting. It's not about who has the quickest time, though the cars are very fast. Drifting is about burning rubber, smoking tires, and driving on the edge. This is Summit Point Raceway in West Virginia, where young drivers in hot, mostly imported cars are pushing their vehicles to the very limit. Sliding sideways through a corner like this is known as drifting. And at racetracks around the country, it's rapidly becoming the next big thing.
Drifting actually started in Japan about 15, 16 years ago. And there has been a very strong movement within the tuner crowd, the younger kids. They like a lot of the things coming from Japan, including drifting. It just sort of evolved within Japan, and it was something that Japan actually gave to us as opposed to America exporting something else.
The goal in drifting is to take a car all the way into a curve and slide as far as you can without losing control. But I found out what happens when you go a little over the edge.
It wasn't easy scrunching my 6-foot 4-inch frame in a small car made smaller on the inside by the presence of the roll cage. But you're not thinking about that as you move out onto the track. You are thinking only about holding on for your dear life. My driver is Tony Schultz, one of the best drifters in the U.S., and he is bound and determined to give me the full drifting experience in this warm-up run. This is the view from the car behind us. Then something went wrong. As we entered the second curve, we completely wiped out.
What happened?
Been a tie rod.
Well, for 30 seconds anyway, it was quite a ride. Tony returned to pit road to fix his car, and he did return to the track for the competition later that afternoon. And what a competition it was. Something, wait till you see two cars drifting through corners at the same time. Since this is not about beating the clock, the judging is somewhat subjective. And on this day, the big winner was
J.R. Vaughn Gins, 4th annual Hankook U.S.Drift Nationals at the 4th annual Hyperfest, the baddest, the best driver at the best event on the East Coast and in the country.
We have to always say at times like this that these are expert drivers on a closed course, so don't try drifting in the parking lot of your neighborhood Walmart. Besides, replacing tie rods can be expensive. Well, here are some of the stories we're following for you. Police investigating the failed July 21st bomb attacks on 3 subway trains and a bus in London say they have made 7 arrests in southern England. The U.S. military says 5